All right, that's good to go. Your 3DS capture card broke because your cat knocked off the desk. No way. That's awful. Excuse me. That's wild. Come on, Slayfi. Like, was it plugged in and then it like... Oh man, that's brutal. Alright, pause that. It's still upsetting. Like, does the 3DS system itself still work, or is it like totally like gone? Because like you may be able to like get it repaired, maybe, but I don't know like how bad it is. That's wild. The system is gone. No, gosh, that's. I'm so sorry. That's awful. All right, cool. Yeah, sorry for the late start today. We had so many things to figure out because I have not done like a double 3DS setup in a hot minute, and I had to like do a lot of stuff to get this all ready to go today. So, but we're here for, at least for a couple hours. Excuse me. Tomorrow will definitely be a lot longer for sure. Originally, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do single shiny hunting, and I was like, I really should set up the double stuff, and then it took a lot longer than I thought it was gonna take. So, is what it is. Well, that's just brutal. It's just like the entire system is just not gonna work anymore, you know? Okay, so we're gonna skill swap. Okay, that's cool. Hey, Forever. What's up, Frozen? Okay, that's done. Trick that over. Okay, so that's good on both. All right, cool. So on this one, we gotta go to Decidui, and then this one. You got a Mawile. Okay. Okay, so then we false swipe the Vulpix. Oh, its health's fixed now. It's not like it like 0 health like it was the other day. Okay, so they both called for help. Interesting. Sorry, we're just getting things set up here. Okay, so then we go over here for the Mawile. Where's it? Special attack. That. What's up, Argent? So what I'm doing is basically boosting my Mawile special attack because it knows Flamethrower for a special attack, and then we're going to use Brick Break for a physical attack. So those will be like the two moves I use for this Mawile setup. That way, like, it's super effective every turn. Oh, for like the wireless live streaming? Gotcha. I mean, Loopy still like makes capture cards. And or maybe Loopy can repair it. You go to like 3dscapture.com, send them an email, be like, hey, what do you think you could do? Right, do that. I don't think we need to do like a super buff on attack. Mainly just the special attack because it's a Mawile. Okay, cool. This is super extra, but it'll be super worth it. Okay, so then we do the substitute. Okay, that's what I thought. And then we can switch on over to Handy Dandy Groudon on the Vulpix video game. What's going on, Morin? What's happening? Ta-da! Oh, you going for competitive and you got a shiny? Was the shiny good? Pretty alright. Just getting today started. Alright, now we are all set up. That didn't take too long. Oh, no, we did. Okay, cool. Ooh, the shiny's okay. Alright, so do that, that. Alright, cool. And now we wait. Alright, oh, so we gotta use the Adrenaline Orb. Adrenaline Orb, baby. Do. I mean, a lot of that problem is because of like 3D Pokemon models just don't have good like color stuff, which is real annoying. Like they just don't emphasize like bringing out the colors in the 3D models compared to like the 2D sprites. This doesn't seem like a fair fight. It's not meant to be. Right, cool. There's a video on YouTube. Someone made a video where they talk about that exact problem, like with like how to make the 3D models more like lively. Like just pretty much just bring more life to them in terms of like animation and just overall color and stuff like that. It was a really cool video. I just can't remember who it was from. Pretty recent upload too. We don't have to go with the same pacing for the SOS stuff, but it just makes it easier to multitask. So. When they both fail to call for help. Love it. Love that. That's super funny. Sweet. Can't wait for Sandshrew to show up. Hey, it's gone pink. Yeah, but give it up for day 4 of the 200 hours of live streaming this month. Give it up for day 4. Yeah, but now that we have this 3DS setup, like, ready to go again, now we can really tap into more 3DS stuff. Which is pretty much a lot of, like, Gen 7 stuff, honestly. I want to do a lot of Gen 7 stuff this week, and then I'd probably start doing, like, X and Y stuff again. SOS has been quite fun. Call for help, would you? It'd be so cool if you did. Nope. Please try again. Okay, there you go. Dude, nothing. There you go. Yeah, so once we get to 30, then we max out our shiny ads for both video games. So we're still in like the setup phase. All right. There you go. Call for help. Do it. Yeah, dude, like a Alolan shiny Sandshrew is gonna look so cool. Like the blue really pops. It's gonna look real pretty. Call for help. Do. Failure. Hold on. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Hmm? Why are you not finding anything? There you go. Bye. Yes, the reason why we don't have Groudon in a substitute is because it just looks cool. Plus, like, the whole strategy of having Primal Groudon prevents it from, like hailing. Once we get to that point where Vulpix does that with its hidden ability. So, I don't know, it's just, it looks cool. Gives me a reason to show off a cool shiny. Even though it's not required at all. Not my substitute. How dare. How could you? Do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go. Cool. Sweet. It's not meant to be a fair battle or shiny hunting. You get turned down. Go. Cool. Do 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 do. Do. Oh, it has a move that does multi damage. That's annoying. That's annoying. We're halfway there to odds. Sweet. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. Oh, for help. Sweet. Bullpix, you didn't call for help, friend. Why didn't you call for help, buddy? Do 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 do. There you go. Yeah, synchronized feints, synchronized fails. It's funny. I'm like trying to keep it synchronized so then it just kind of works out. Like visually it just looks nice. So but they're also like different setups, so they're not really gonna be perfect. It's not like when I was like SOSing for like Bagon. 20. See? Synchronized failures. Love that for me. Love that. Is that like the horse thing in Temtem? I think we were talking about Cube. I think it is, right? I have no idea what its typing is. I just like know it just looks cool. The water horse. Okay, cool. It's 5%. That's brutal. You could do breeding. If you had like a water Luma that like breeds with it, that could work. Oh, really? That's not surprising. Yeah, this week for the Psy Park. Yeah. Excuse me. Both Temtem are only 2 times odds. So it's only like 1 out of 1,000 in the Psy Park this week. I was like, that's interesting. Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. Yeah, so I don't know when I'll play Temtem again. I don't know. Maybe like Wednesday or Thursday. The downside of breeding is you don't get it. You have to find completely new parents. Yeah, yeah. But like that's kind of the fun of it, though. Like that's how like extra like Lumas are kind of beneficial in the grand scheme of things. Because that's my plan for a lot of for certain Lumas is that I'm gonna use my duplicates as like stuff for breeding. Whenever I get to that point, I just know that's the long-term goal. Oh, you did? Oh, that's insane. Yeah, because you can get an Umbra is like that's always like a possibility, but it's like 1 Luma a week is the thing with Psy Park now. I need to finish my video games for Temtem so that I can actually like find Umbras. That's gonna take a hot minute to do that on 3 video games. Oh, you got that one as an Umbra? Oh my gosh, dude, that thing is sick. It's like such a cool Tem. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's funny. Well, it's a good thing you didn't know the limit. But yeah, that's like the new thing for the Psy Park since like patch 1.8 and like to current. You get like it's 1 Luma per week for anything. So if you catch something that's like not a boosted Luma chance, like that still counts. So like you really like don't want to catch stuff that's like regular Tem in like the Psy Park if it's a Luma. Yeah, because that's what I'm pretty much using the Psy Park for is like just get like 1 kind of like guaranteed Luma a week, because I mean I'm gonna play it enough to get a Luma. And then once I find the Luma for that week, then I just go do whatever Luma hunting I want to do. Yeah, I had to ask like Temtem directly. I was like, "Hey, is this your shiny ads?" Because like, there's 2 different Wikipedias, and like they say different things. Oh, I have to set up another substitute. Substitution. Yeah, might as well, right? You know. Yeah. But it's okay, like the official wiki has the correct info, so it's like cool. It's just funny that there's 2 different wikis for Temtem. Call for help. Cool. Sweet. Awesome. Peak shiny ads, baby. We did it. Sweet. Alright, so both video games are now at 1 out of 274, right? Yeah, 1 out of 274. Sweet. Do 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 do. Alright, sweet. Actually. Okay. Sweet. Bum, bum, bum. Living shiny decks and let's go. You just got your second Sandshrew. Nice. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. But for mine, I'm trying to catch every single thing that's possible in a Master Ball. So it's kind of, I wouldn't say annoying. It's just, I can't actively work on it all the time because I obviously have to collect enough Master Ball to even do anything. Because the only like unique Pokeball you can get in like Let's Go is like the Premier Ball and or the Master Ball. So I was like, might as well just catch them in a Master Ball. So the only Pokemon I can't do that for is the fossil Pokemon, obviously, but that's because you know, restore fossils and not catch them, right? Ooh. Yeah, we're probably gonna do that tomorrow though. Probably play Let's Go. That's my plan. Failures. Please try again. Sweet. Isn't there a way you can breed the fossil? Not in Let's Go, no, because there's no breeding. In other video games, yeah, but it's a very much a Let's Go specific, like challenge. No, not for any video game. No, just for Let's Go. Let's Go in particular, I want to catch pretty much everything in the Master Ball, and then the only ones that I can't do that for is the fossil Pokemon. No, catching every single Pokemon ever made in a Master Ball would be insane. Cool idea, but yeah. Yeah, same. I like the Premier Ball as well, so. It's just kind of funny when you use the Master Ball, because then you don't have to worry about, like, catching the Pokemon, because sometimes catching in Let's Go is not fun. Like, depending on the Pokemon. So, like, you basically take away that difficulty, which is kind of funny. So because we're using Groudon, Vanillite does not show up. So, fun fact. The extreme sun cancels out the snow. You should let it hail. No, I don't want it to. Because I don't want Vanillite. I purposely want Alolan Vulpix. I'm trying to catch a Alola Pokemon, not Gen 5 Pokemon. No, I don't mind the catching in Let's Go. It's just for certain Pokemon, if you haven't caught enough of them, like, it's kind of annoying to catch them, especially if it's a shiny. So then, like, you don't... It basically, like, avoids the failing of a shiny by using the Master Ball. So, it's a fun project that I like doing, so... Still no shiny Kyogre? Nah, you'll find it. Harvest. Oh, for sure. I mean, it'd be a cool shiny, but, like, I don't want it. Like, not now. Basically, my goal is to get every Gen 7 shiny Pokemon, and then once I do that, then I'll do other stuff in Gen 7. Because we don't know if Pokemon Bank's gonna shut down. So, like, if I can get as many Gen 7 Pokemon that are shiny in a Beast Ball before Pokemon Bank goes away, like, that'd be great. Because then I would have that entire, like, Gen 7, you know, shiny collection all together, you know? Yeah, I mean, like, obviously the Gyarados is, like, pretty much everybody's first shiny if you're, like, an old Pokemon fan. I got an Igglybuff and Crystal before. My first 3D era shiny was a Gumi. Omega Ruby was like Chinchou. I think Sun and Moon was Pikipek. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, I can't really remember exactly which one was first. I think it was Zapdos, I think. Which I failed and then I found again. Sword and Shield was Galarian Zigzagoon. Scarlet and Violet was a Young Goose, which was like it was random. It just showed up. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl was Piplup. Legends Arceus was a Wurmple. Tentacool, that's a great shiny. Yeah, I'm curious to see what's my first shiny going to be in Legends Zygarde. Pretty curious to see like what's going to show up first. It'll be interesting. We don't even know like how things work in that video game yet. Pokemon Bank still works. We just don't know when it's going to go poof. Like when the service itself stops working. Like I have Pokemon Bank, but I'm more or less talking about actually using it. Like when does that stop? Yeah. Trust me, I'm well aware that the eShop is gone. I'm still mad about it. I'm still mad that online for 3DS is gone as well. It's really annoying. There really is no reason for them to do that. Especially since they don't support like these video games on current hardware. Bye-bye. Yeah, they really should have waited for the Switch 2 to be out before they shut down stuff, because like with how expensive everything is, man, like they really could have made some easy money with the 3DS and or the Wii U. Bana. Oh my gosh, 111. That's insane, dude. Day 1 sub right here. Yeah, thanks, man. Actually, I don't think I have anything here. No. Do. I wonder how to catch lepers and Misdreavus. Those don't matter because they're not Gen 7 Pokemon, so they're not on my to-do list. I already know how to do that. I have a whole setup for Lapras. It's just like, again, if it's not a Gen 7 Pokemon, I literally don't care about it right now. Cool. I lost my substitute. It's fine, Miles. Trying to decide what to do. Well, like Pokemon-wise, I have the shiny charm right. Yep, on both video games. So our shiny odds is basically 1 out of 274 on both video games at this moment, because we've got our SOS chain over 30. So we're at peak odds. We're literally just waiting for something to sparkle. Bum, 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 bum. Double failure. Mm-hmm. Ooh, go for the Natu. Do that. Ooh, I mean, you could do some riding for a little bit and then just do shiny hunting to like relax after that. Never completed Pokedex in your life, so you don't know how it's like with the shiny charm. No, I mean, you'd be surprised, man. A lot of people don't complete their Pokedex. Like, I just have an insane hyperfixation on Pokemon and or shiny Pokemon. So, like, yeah. It's just, it's my hobby I really enjoy, so. Dude, doing a national dex in Gen 3 is a nightmare. But I mean, like, you know, it's something to do. Yeah, I mean, some people like catching everything. You know, some people like shiny hunting. Some people like just doing their casual playthroughs. People are into Nuzlocks, competitive battling. I mean, there's so many ways to enjoy Pokemon. There's no like wrong way to enjoy it, you know? It just depends on why you like playing, you know? Harvest. Already completed the regional decks in Fire Red. Nice. Playing Coliseum. Right. They're calling for help. A double shiny would be so sick. Oh, they're lots of fun. They play very similar. But I don't know, they're just fun. I mean, I'm excited that they're gonna actually be on the Switch too for the GameCube stuff. It's just crazy that they're actually acknowledging those video games. The arts and craft. Did you already post it, or are you about to? I'm just curious if those GameCube Pokemon video games are going to have Pokemon Home support since they'll be available. I don't think they're going to be, but hey, you never know. It would be pretty clutch if they did. You got 1,000 soft resets? Nah, don't worry. Like, doing soft resets in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is so fast. Like, it's, yeah, nah, just keep going. Like, you'll be fine. I did 3,000 for my Mewtwo. That was with the shiny charm, so I mean, it happens. Just shiny hunting's not a race, you know. Like, so some days you just don't get stuff. Do what you can, and then just, you know, move on to, you know, something else. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I literally lost my mind when they had the Switch 2 Direct, and they're like, yeah, GameCube stuff's coming to Switch 2. And I was like, what? Like, just the fact that it's like a launch thing is like so crazy. Like, they're not, it's not like something that's like 6 months later, you know? With diamond painting. Oh, wow. Oh, that looks super cool. Yeah, I see it, Nicholas. Yeah, that looks awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. It looks really cool. Yeah, like literally the only downside of like the Switch 2 is just how expensive it is overall for like everything. Other than that, like, you know, like once you have it, it's gonna be such a nice like upgrade for pretty much everything Nintendo, honestly. I mean, especially for like what I want to do with it, you know, all of my Nintendo Switch games for Pokemon are gonna be, I would assume all of them would just play better on the Switch 2, so. I'm really hoping Scarlet and Violet play like super good with that upgrade. I really, really hope. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea when I'm going to get Switch 2, but I mean, when I do end up getting it, I mean, it'll be just, you know, exactly what I want it to do, kind of thing. What's going on, Lindsay? What I really want to know if they're going to add a shiny sparkle to the upgrade for Scarlet and Violet. That would be pretty nice. If I pay extra money just to play the games you already own, they could have done that like PlayStation 5. I mean, they definitely could have. But some of it basically is, a lot of it's like free content, like it's extra content. Like, for example, for like Breath of the Wild and Tears of a Kingdom, like if you own the expansion pack service, like that upgrade is free if you already pay for that. So it really just depends on how like into the Nintendo ecosystem you are, is where you really benefit from like the Switch 2 stuff. So it just really depends. It just got delivered today. Sick. Potentially next year is my guess for Gen 10, if not 2027. Because they're definitely not doing it this year. So. Let's go, saying true. To be fair, I really don't want them to rush Generation 10 at all, honestly. I'd rather them make other Pokemon video games and take their time with Gen 10. So, yeah. Generation 9 definitely should have just been on the Switch too. They really should have just did that. Or just really like optimized it on the Switch and like took that extra like 6 months to a year to do what they could with it, but it is what it is. We'll probably have Gen 5 remakes eventually. It's definitely not going to happen anytime soon. Probably have to wait until, like, after Generation 10 is a thing for those remakes. That's my guess. Oh, sorry, Momo. Sounds like you have a busy day going on. Substitute. What's going on, Shadow? All for help. Not really. I mean, if anything, Game Freak probably has the most employees they probably ever have. It's just video games are more complex than they used to be. So it's like it doesn't matter how many people you employ, like it all takes time and effort to, you know, make things. It's like every like AAA studio is like struggling to keep up. And they just had to delay GTA 6 again because they didn't want to crunch. I wouldn't say never. I mean, them moving from the 3DS to the Switch was a pretty massive jump. I mean, that takes time and practice to, you know, figure all that stuff out. I don't know. I just enjoy Pokemon for what it is instead of what it could be. Because, like, there's so many things they could do with Pokemon, but, you know, they just clearly don't do a lot of the things that I would say most of the fandom wants. So if you don't like it, you know, you just don't play it, you know? I don't know. It's not my job to tell people how to enjoy Pokemon, you know what I mean? Like, I just enjoy it for what I like it for. So... yeah, a new mystery dungeon would be sick. It probably will. I think the one that was on Switch like sold pretty well for the most part. I mean, there's super valid critiques about, you know, how Pokemon has been and like what it's turned into or whatever. But at the end of the day, like you don't have to continue to be a fan. You don't have to consume. You don't have to buy. You know what I mean? Like if you don't like what they're doing, you don't buy it. You know? Like, if you think the Switch 2 is too expensive, you just don't buy it. You know, like, just play what you already have. Like, it's just... it doesn't have to be, you know, so intense. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the people that don't play Pokemon. I mean, it doesn't really matter that they pick two starters for Legends Zygarde when, like, I personally won't be using my starter much anyway. Like, the starter Pokemon in that video game doesn't really matter too much, in my opinion. It's not that It does and it doesn't. I don't know. It's meant to be something different, so like the fact that they have two different, you know, they have two of the same generation of starter Pokemon in that video game is kind of funny. You know? It's too expensive. Yeah, I mean that's the, I mean, I personally wouldn't. Yeah, I mean that's a great way to look at things too, you know. I mean, I'm playing a 3DS video game in 2025. You know what I mean? Like still having fun. Do. If anything, I'm having more fun playing these video games than when they first like released, because like now I have a different way of approaching how to play it and like making it fun. Hence the whole beast ball thing. No, it's definitely just the video games being super all over the place. You know, if anything, it just means you got to be super picky about what you buy. You know, I feel like collecting is definitely going to be a lot harder for people that like collecting video games. But you know, at the end of the day, you don't have to have everything. Like, just get what you like, actually want to play. You know. It's just weird because like I mean like I didn't really buy video games like in the 90s because I didn't have a video game system until like the early 2000s. But like the pricing for a lot of video games in the 90s was all over the place. So like history's kind of repeating itself just in a different way. It's just kind of funny. Yeah, the shiny's really not all that noticeable for Vulpix. It looks nice, but yeah, but it's mainly you mainly pay attention to the ears and the eyes, and that's how you'll like notice it. All right, cool. Do. Call for help, you won't. Wait. Nope. Do. Yeah, I mean, some shiny Pokemon are just like that. I mean, Alolan Vulpix and Alolan Ninetales look really nice in Legends Arceus if you transfer the shiny over. So that's like a fun thing about the Vulpix with their Alolan form, is that if you transfer it to Legends Arceus, they look really, really cool. Like it's really it's a lot more noticeable of like what their shiny form looks like. Cool. Call for help. Cool. Do 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 do. Failure. No, not my substitute. Cool. All right, folks, I'm going to take a little break here. I have to go feed my cat her dinner. She's got to have her wet food. So I will be back momentarily. Unfortunately, we have not found a shiny yet, but we're pretty much set up to find one. So when I get back, we'll just keep on shiny hunting. So I will be right back. All right. Quick time's over. Zoe says hi, and she's happy that she has her food. So let us continue looking for some sparkles, because we have not found anything yet. Damn. So the reason why it's sunny is because we have Primal Groudon, and it has an intense sun when it's on the field. So that's why it's sunny when it's nighttime. Come on, Snoggin. Groudon is just that cool. All right, cool. Will Steve find a shiny before 100? I don't know. What's our catching chance? It's something I didn't look up. I didn't look it up. Road time. Catching chance? Oh, that's not. No. Gotta try Inkay, clown a beast ball. Nice. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Sandshrew, Beast Ball. What's one hit point? What's its level? Let's say it's 31. Paralyzed, and then 400 caught. Wow, that'll be super easy. Oh, we don't have to do that then. Cool. Yeah, no, we won't have to give it a berry. That would be silly. That would be silly. How's my battery life doing? Gotcha. Bum. Oh, shiny. When you gonna show up, shiny? Cool. There we go. Snow warning. Joke's on you. Doesn't work. Because it doesn't. The sun is too intense. Nope. Cool. Ooh, that was pretty synchronized. That was cool. If only something sparkled. Yeah, buddy. No, I've only been streaming like an hour and a half today. We tried this the other day. I mean, technically we're at like... Yeah, that would actually be correct. Never mind. Because we streamed like 7-ish hours the first day we did this, and like now we're... If you add the time together, it would be about 10 hours. So, I mean, it is what it is. Welcome to Shiny Hunting, where it doesn't matter how good you are at the activity. If the shiny doesn't want to show up, it doesn't not show up. Need soft reset. Oh. So you can get that Feebas. Yeah, for the Vulpix. Yeah. I get you. I don't know. I don't worry about the time about anything, honestly, these days. Like, I'm going to get the shiny one way or the other, so. And if we don't find it tonight, I'll just put my 3DS, both of them in, like, sleep mode, and we try again tomorrow, you know? They don't want to call for help no more. They're over it. Nice. Ooh. Do. Well, the plan is to get 2 of each, so I mean, I'm pretty much not going to leave this spot until I have 2 shiny Vulpix and 2 Sandshrew. Stop ruling. Ooh, I love when that was synchronized. Nope. Please try again. Cool. Yeah, this is the primal shiny Groudon. Extra pretty. Boo. Both of them failed me. Ah, whoops. I can exactly be 1 step away before. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can be as close as possible. Like, that doesn't matter about the soft reset concept. The goal is to be as like close to the encounter as possible, while still being able to like save before you encounter it. You just literally just have to keep soft resetting until it shows up. That's really it. So if you get bored of it and you're tired of it, you literally can leave and then go back to it at a different time. Like that doesn't affect your shiny odds at all. It's either you get the shiny or you don't. There's nothing that's gonna make it worse. That just means either you find it or you don't. Cool. Does it matter how far you travel when soft resetting for a legendary? Kinda. You have to travel at least a decent amount for like the guaranteed legendary spawn, like the circle that has like the flower and stuff. Like you do have to travel like a couple thousand light years for it to like be a guaranteed spawn, but you don't know what it's gonna be. It's just like it's gonna be some random legendary. But you also can get a legendary Pokemon spawn from any of the portals. It's just the ones that have more rings have more of a chance to give you a legendary, pretty much. So it's all just kind of like a random chance of like when you get the legendary from like the stuff that's not the guaranteed one. Yeah, I mean, if you want to leave, you can. So like when you soft reset, so say you were like done with it, you just like literally leave. As long as you don't catch the legendary, like it'll still be there. You'll just have to find the portal again. But the odds for the shine doesn't change? Nope. That is only for the regular Pokemon. The legendary Pokemon and Ultra Beast are not affected by distance. That's only for the 20 Pokemon you can find in Ultra Space that are like the normal Pokemon. So the distant thing is only useful for 20 Pokemon. So the Ultra Beasts and the Shiny Legendaries have the same exact shiny odds no matter how far you go. So that stuff does not matter. There's only like 20 regular Pokemon you can find in Ultra Space. That's why like the shiny method for it kind of it's a little lame because like they definitely could have had like more than 20 Pokemon, but it makes sense because like you're also going to find legendaries and Ultra Beast. Yeah, my name's Steve. Yeah, Steven, Steve. It's whatever you want. So spelled like this, said like that. Yeah, the further you go in Ultra Space, the more likely you are to find Guzzlord. Right, right. But it doesn't change the shiny odds. It just means like, you know, certain things will probably show up. I think that's about it. That's about it. No, Guzzlord is not a video game exclusive, no. It's not. There are, I think the only, if I remember correctly, the only Ultra Beasts that are like exclusive are like Blacephalon and Stakataka. I think those are the only two that are exclusive. But those are like in a different spot entirely. They're not in Ultra Space, if I remember correctly. Like Blacephalon's an Ultra Sun and Stakataka is Ultra Moon, I believe. Give me the shiny. Yeah, I have to get a shiny Blacephalon and Stack Attack as well. Buzzwole and Kartana are Ultrasun exclusives. Yeah, there you go. I just couldn't remember all of them, but I just know Guzzlord is not one of them. Half the time I just check Cerebi or like Bulbapedia before I even look for a specific Pokemon, just to double check what's version exclusive or whatever, because I tend to just forget that stuff. Dude, where's the help? Oh, it's Fury Swipes. Oh, I'm pressing the buttons too fast. That's why I didn't see the move. Gotcha. It's almost over 100. Wow. Yeah, a lot of the Ultra Beasts I actually don't have shiny, so that's why this project is really fun. We just find everything, catch it in a Beast Ball, and then we just kind of make our way. Well, it doesn't really matter like how I go about it. I mean, I could literally, like tomorrow if I wanted to, I could look for an Ultra Beast if I wanted to, but just doing whatever is fun. Making my way through collecting all the Alola shiny Pokemon, you know? Stanley's an awesome Pokemon. There you go. 95. No. Yeah. So you get one and then the shiny, because you only get 2 per save file. Right. Which is honestly kind of cool. That's honestly how they should do, like, everything, honestly. Like, especially for legendaries. You would think they would, you know, do that. Not just like an Ultra Beast thing, you know? You would think. Like, you find, like, the first legendary or whatever at some point in the video game, and then you have to do other stuff to find it again. No idea. I can do as many encounters as I humanly possibly can do in the next, like less than 2 hours. So, it's not really encounter-based today. It's all just timed-based. So I have, like, I have realistically, like, an hour and a half that I can spend shiny hunting, so whatever I can do in an hour and a half is what I'll be able to do for today. So if I don't find them, we'll just pick it up tomorrow. Actually, no, tomorrow we're doing something different. So if we don't find them, I'll just, you know, put my 3DS in sleep mode, and then I'll pick these up a different time. Yeah, it makes sense for the Ultra Beast, right? I just think it'd be cool if they just, you know, for legendaries, there was always 2. Because then you could collect both. You don't have to, like, pick and choose, you know? Mm-hmm. Sweet. 11,500 soft resets. I mean, that's very possible. I mean, that's just shiny hunting. I mean... Sometimes you get the shiny super quick. Sometimes it's a reasonable amount of time. Other times, not so much. Like... It's just part of the adventure. No, I'd say most people talk about saving before you do stuff. I wouldn't really say that's an unspoken rule. I feel like that's a pretty general, like, shiny hunting tip. Like, hey, save before you do this, just in case. $100. Hell nothing. Yeah, that's why I like soft resets. Like, you just gotta take your time. Because, like, you know, it's super easy to, like, fail. You just press a button too fast. But that's part of the adventure. Most favorite shiny hunting method? I don't know. It depends. Yeah, I play in real hardware. And they're just 3DS capture cards. So these are both of my systems. It still looks better in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, depends. Scarlet and Violet's problem is not how it looks. Its performance is terrible across the board. That's the problem. I mean, there's really not too much to do in Pokemon video games besides, like, after the playthrough, it's either you start collecting all the Pokemon, you get into competitive battling, shiny hunting, you do Nuzlocks. Oh, really? That's cool. I'll have to look into that later. Nothing matters right now, it's just shiny hunting. Yeah, I have the shiny charm in both video games. You caught all 400 Pokemon even as shiny? Nice. I did see it. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I just really want to get that Luma. Yeah, I saw the update to the side park before I went to bed. It's 1 out of 1,000 odds this week too. It's the lowest boosted side park they've ever done that I've eventually gonna participate in. So, oh whoops, didn't mean to do that. Call for help. What's going on, Mr. Poise? Do. We got Psypat. You know you don't have to catch it, right? Like, if you don't catch the Luma, you can still, like, if you catch a Luma, then you're done for the week. But if you don't catch it, you can keep going for, like, the stuff that's boosted. So, like, that's the catch-22 about the side park. Any Luma you catch, like, counts for, like, your weekly, like, Luma. So, like, if it's not the boosted, like, Tim, like, don't catch it. It's not worth it. Psypats everywhere. But I get you. I got 2 of them the other day, so I have like 2 of the robots. Pretty sweet. 1 for my Switch copy and 1 on my computer copy. Music in Pokemon? I mean, I love it. It was almost perfect. Sick. Love to see it. Saying true. I'd probably say Johto and like like Johto and Kalos are like my favorite like soundtracks to listen to. If I had to pick one, but it's pretty much like a tie between the two. So. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, Gen 5 is really good too. It's going. Just looking for some Alolan sparkles today. Haven't found anything, so we're just waiting. In general, I generally like all Pokemon soundtracks. So there really isn't like a bad soundtrack in my opinion. So. What is this? This would be Pokemon. We're trying to have some shiny Pokemon show up. Two separate files. Yep. Playing them both at the same time. Oops. Yeah, I mean, it's going. Just haven't found anything yet, so. Like anything, it just takes time. Yeah, but tomorrow we have a fun little project I'm gonna work on, so I got it all set up, and then probably go back to doing some Gen 7 on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. So tomorrow we're playing Let's Go. That's the plan. Let's go, Pikachu. That's the plan. They could be. I have no idea. I haven't played. If it's not letting you play, then there's probably maintenance going on, I would assume. Typically, they do maintenance pretty early in the morning, from what I've seen, but I would just assume that it's just not like they're doing something. Also, just make sure your video game is like updated, because they just had a patch recently, so make sure it's updated, just in case. Do 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 do. I finally let you in. There you go. I have no idea of the current patch for Temtem. I don't know what it would be. It's like 1.8 something. I think it's 1.8.4. I think that's what it was. Oh, for this video game, yeah, this is version 1.2 for Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I have no idea what's in the patch for these video games, but that's pretty sure that's the current one. Thought you were talking Temtem patch. I was like, wait. Still not shiny. That's pretty cool, man. Still looking for the, going for that shiny Buzzwole. Nice. Hope you can find it soon. They're exactly 1,000 resets. There you go. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just, stop. Like, I may not get my shiny tonight just because I don't have enough time to just put into the shiny hunting today, but at least I have it, like, set up, Really quick, let me just take a quick little break. And then when we get back, hopefully I'll find a shiny. Here be. Alrighty. Break time over. So if you're just joining us, words are hard. We're still looking for some sparkles. We haven't found anything today. So. Can we find one? Not too sure. I have like about an hour to mess with, so. We'll just have to wait and see. Pretty much I peak shiny odds, both video games. Each time Pokemon's called into battle, it's 1 out of 274. So, yeah. The odds are definitely good. We just haven't found it yet. So. We're just waiting. Yeah, that's and the thing about Temtem is that you can't put numbers in your name, so you like really have to like come up with like a unique name, which is like kind of frustrating. Over 20 hours into our 200-hour marathon. Wowee. It's kind of weird you can't put numbers in your name, but whatever. Hey there, Vulpix. You're not shiny. Because of numbers? Yeah, no, I totally get you. Yo, Cuphead Pro with that $2 super chat. You did this with iTunes money? Nice. That's super funny. That's super funny. iTunes. Probably was it an iTunes gift card? I think that's a first. That's cool. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Turn off the filter. Okay, we're good. Do. I mean, just give me one shiny. That'd be fine. Just one. Just the one. Nope. Sweet. Let me check the math. Let's see, 274 divided by half, 137. Okay, we'll get there soon. Not that that matters. I was just curious, like, what was half of the... Because if you combine the totals, like, how many times we've seen... Actually, be more than that, because at 30 chains where you peek out your shiny ads, it would be more than that. Whatever. Make it sparkle. Oh no, my substitute. Yo, thanks for the shiny luck.
Hello.
That would have been really funny if that's how the shiny showed up. The balloon boy blocks the shiny. That would have been really funny. Really funny. Dude, we're so overdue for like a shiny Vulpix. It's not even funny. I've seen like 500, like, yeah, around like 500 SOS like Vulpix from like today and then the previous day. My shiny luck is nowhere to be found. We got the one shiny Pikachu and it was like, yep, that's all you get. Oh, I don't care. I can't really control how people, you know, send support, whether it's like through super chats, memberships, tips. It doesn't bother me. You know, I just appreciate that people do it, you know. Like the best way to like for me to get more of the money that people would send would be through like Ko-Fi, but like I still like make I'm still getting most of the money through like a super chat. I get like 70% of it, so it still helps. I know I want the shiny Vulpix. I want it to sparkle. It's really funny when it's like when the Vulpix joins the battle and it's like snow warning and it's like, yeah, no. the sun is too intense and it like cancels it out. It's really funny. It's probably like the most fun thing about this particular like shiny hunting is that like the primal Groudon like cancels out the snow. Well, it's hail, but you know, it's just funny. You underestimate my power. Nope. Why does catching 270 Pokemon feel so long? Because it is. It takes a while. Especially if it's not like a super quick catch, you know? Because like think about it this way, if it takes you like if it takes you a minute to catch a Pokemon, like you're only catching 60 Pokemon an hour, you know what I mean? So it's still like That's assuming that you catch it every time within that minute, right? But yeah. Excuse me. I was a guaranteed catch on that one. Yeah, that makes sense. Full pigs. Where is it? Where is the sparkles? Mm-mm. Oh, whoops. Didn't call for help. Come on, D4. It's happening. I'm doing alright, you know, just doing all my shiny hunting. Staying busy. Call for help. You won't. You're right, you won't. No, thanks for the shiny luck. Oh. Do. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha, Trevor. Gotcha. It's not sparkly. Dude, it's been such a long time since I've had these shiny Pokemon. I don't think I actually did SOS for Vulpix. I think I did Masuda method for it, because I remember I did Sandshrew from SOS in the original Sun Moon. But I never caught these in a Beast Ball. That's the difference. Everything changed when I wanted to catch everything in a Beast Ball. Nope. Seen 280 Pokemon from SOS today. Technically we're over odds, but technically we're not. Let's see. By 2. Yeah, once we get to 152 on each video game, then we're technically over odds at that point. Because you have to build up your shiny odds to 30. Well, you have to get your chain to 30 first for you to be at peak odds. You just kept swapping out to Pelipper. Gotcha. No, I just thought about it. I just was like, well, the main reason I was using Groudon was for the harvest, because like Primal Groudon always has the sun out because it's Primal Groudon, but because the sun is so intense, it cancels out the snowstorm. I was like, oh. Well, that's kind of nice. Are you supposed to lose the first battle to max? Yeah, that's normal. Yeah. For Temtem, yeah, that's normal. That would be... Yeah. It's kind of weird that that happens, but yeah, no. Yeah, because if I remember correctly, you try the battle again because the professor gives you a different Temtem. Yeah, that's normal, yeah. And the professor's like, here, have another Temtem, so it's a 2v1. And you're like, cool. Double Pokemon. Kinda. It's pretty snotty, I would say. He just has lots of attitude. And they're like, all right, buddy. Relax. No, you're fine, Momo. No worries. Doing no sparkle. Wow. More Pokemon. Soda pop. Do. On the plus side of me doing this today, because I haven't done both at the same time in a long time, but surprisingly this has gone pretty smooth. I didn't really think Alolan Sandshrew was going to be difficult, but I don't know, it's one of those things where like you don't know until you try it out, and clearly it's gone pretty well. So it's just our shiny luck is not here at the moment yet, but that's to be expected, to be honest. substitute. The shiny luck ran away. It's okay. Just because I want the shiny to show up doesn't mean anything. Just means I gotta work harder. What's going on, Rex? What's happening? Oh. There you go. There you go. Please try again. Womp womp. Gotcha, gotcha. Sounds like fun. Are you farming some Herba Mystica, or what are you trying to do? Bum, 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 bum. Nice. We've done 300 SOS calls today. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, the Gimme Ghoul event is back, yeah. Speaking of that, I should actually update my stuff so I can save it again. So Herba Mystica is used to make the shiny buff sandwiches. So that's why you would use it. It gives you like the sparkling power level 3 when you use certain Herba Mystica. Still not shiny. It takes a while to get a lot of Herba Mystica, because you have to like the best way to farm it is by having like one account that just basically does the same one over and over, and you just kind of join it. You don't need the shiny charm, no. Like that's kind of the point of like the shiny sandwiches, is that it really does make your shiny odds really good for like 30 minutes. But having the shiny charm obviously makes all of your shiny hunting like permanently better. Oh, Saint True. Where are you? Do, do, do. Nope. It's so weird that like you can't see other people in Area 0. So maybe they'll patch that on the Switch too. That would be a nice upgrade for sure if they actually did that. Because like Scarlet and Violet truly could be a lot better, so I really hope that whatever performance upgrade we're getting is actually like really good, not just like better frames per second, you know? We'll have to wait and find out. It's kind of a nice thing that I'm not getting a Switch 2 like day one, because then I get to like wait and see what happens, you know? Yeah. I'm still hoping that we'll have like a shiny sparkle as like another part of the update, hopefully. Because they'll just have more like power, you know, to work with. So maybe they'll be able to, you know, make a shiny sparkle generate when you find a shiny. Would be nice. I'm like pretty much gonna basically be saying that for months until like, you know, the Switch 2 is like a thing. Well, I'm gonna say months. It's like it literally comes out next month. Come on, more. Oh yeah, it's awful. Like the system itself isn't like too bad, but like everything else is more expensive too. So the video games, all the accessories, like it's gross. I hate it here. Yeah. See, I don't know, man. I don't think they're gonna have like a Legends Zygarde console. I feel like they're just gonna make the base model Switch 2 for the first year, but you never know. But I don't think it's gonna happen the first year. Come on, Zora. Because I feel like it'd be a lot easier for them to just make just the base model of the Switch 2 as much as possible within the first year. But you never know. They could have like a custom Joy-Con set or something. Who knows? Who knows? It'd be nice if they had like a custom Pro controller for Legends. That'd be fun. That would be nice. Oh, Shiny, where are you? They did the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Switch. True, but that was also year 2 of the Switch. First Pokemon game, but it was year 2 of the Switch. Because the first year of the Nintendo Switch, we did not have Pokemon. We had Pokemon Quest, and that doesn't really count in terms of like a main series video game. Still was Pokemon, but yeah. So yeah, I don't expect them to do that. It would be really funny if they actually did like a regular Nintendo Switch that had like a Legend Zygarde like bundle. That would be kind of funny. An OLED Switch. I could see it. I don't know. We really just have to wait, honestly. Like, we won't really know anything until, like, a few months prior, I would assume. You never know. It's Nintendo. They want all the money. Mm-hmm. Boo. Come on, sing it true. Speaking of the Let's Go Pikachu EV Switch, I have that one. It's nothing too fancy, but the Switch stock is really cool. Failure. Still think Sandshrew gonna show up first, but definitely overdue for full picks. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Bump, 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 bump. Cool. Do 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 do. Bump, bump. Do 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 do. Nope. You just went over odds for Thunderous. Boo. Sparkle. I'm going for Squirtle right now. Let's go at 303. Ooh. That's kind of brutal. I maxed out a catch combo for Bulbasaur, so yeah. I know the struggle. Thinking of a quota of 2 shiny Pokemon per week? Go for it. Whatever motivates you to do some shiny hunting, it's, you know, whatever works. Sometimes you need that, you know? You got Bulba at 80. Nice. Got 4,586 for Lugia and Soul Silver. Oh, that's gonna look so pretty when you find it, though. Oh my gosh. That's gonna look so pretty. Oh no, my substitute. No. How could you? You found Bulbasaur on accident when you're going for Pikachu? Sick. Hopefully that happens to me for when I'm doing all my Let's Go stuff, but you never know. You have to wait and see what happens. We just have to wait and see. This is Primal Groudon. So it's similar, but for Groudon and Kyogre, they have primal forms. That's how they're classified. So it's just the shiny version of it. Because I have a shiny Groudon. It looks real nice in this video game, so. So far, the primal shiny has not called in a shiny, so it's not really doing me any favors right now. It just looks cool. That's all I got going for me. Boo. There you go. Any day now. Is that like the same idea of Dynamaxing? Kinda. It's just a different form for Groudon and Kyogre specifically. It's like their version of it, pretty much. Because like Dynamaxing everybody can do, where Gigantamaxing is like a different form of Dynamax. So it's just a special form for Groudon and Kyogre specifically. that was because of like the remakes of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and obviously that stuff transferred over to, you know, Gen 7, so that's why it's here. Sparkle. It's just cool because when I have Primal Groudon on the field, the sun is always out, and it basically makes it so that the Vulpix will always harvest the Lepid Berry like the first turn it can. So pretty cool. No. So the only way to have the form is you need the red orb, and then the blue one is for Kyogre. So if you transfer it into Pokemon Home, it'll just be a regular Groudon. Well, shiny in this case. Because you specifically need the item to make it primal. So if you transfer it to like Scarlet and Violet, you'd have to have like the red orb to change it. Thanks for the shiny luck. Nope. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with Mega Pokemon. You know, you need the actual stone to, and like the actual bracelet to transform them. So, same concept, just different item. Yeah. Yeah, it looks amazing. Just looks really cool. It's like the one time I actually get to show off like a cool shiny Pokemon, and there's an actual practical use of having it in the battle instead of it just looking cool, you know? Pretty cool stuff. I thought about using Primal Kyogre as well, but I was like, there's no practical sense of using it. It would just look cool. So I was like, I don't really need it. Not right now. It would just look really cool in battle, like side by side. I was like, I'm alright. Saying true. You just wasted 3 hours catching Pokemon in the wrong save file. No. Well, its primal form has a different shiny form. Like same like with Groudon. Like it would be a primal Kyogre that's shiny, so it would look really cool side by side with the Groudon. Because it starts pink, but then it completely changes. So. Right, I think I'll get to like 200 encounters, or if I find the shiny before then, but 200's my max for tonight. That's all I have time for. Yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna play Let's Go Pikachu, and then we'll. So my tentative schedule for the 200 hours of shiny hunting is tomorrow we'll do Let's Go Pikachu. Wednesday we'd go back to this, some more Gen 7 on Wednesday, and then probably Thursday I'd play Temtem. So we have new Psy Park Temtems to find Luma. So, and then Friday we'd, I don't know, do whatever sounds like fun at that point. So we'll see. That's like the tentative schedule for the next couple days. Let's go Gen 7 and Temtem. Shiny Pokemon I've gotten so far. Specifically for this challenge, just one. We have a shiny Pikipek and a Beast Ball. So that's all we have for this particular challenge. I originally was trying to do like an SOS challenge for like finding everything from SOS, but then I was like, I should probably get all the all the Alola Pokemon first, and then expand on the concept. So that's kind of my plan, is to just get everything that I possibly can get shiny in a Beast Ball, while also just finishing my Alola Pokedex in general that you specifically can get from Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. And then whatever I can't get from this video game, obviously I would find in like pretty much like Sword and Shield. That's where you get like the Tapus, for example. And like you kind of need those. So yeah, Delamies I'm probably just going to do breeding for. I'm not trying to SOS for everything for this challenge, but most of it I probably will. Yeah, there's some stuff I'm just going to do like Masuda method for, because I like Masuda method in this video game, so I kind of want to have like a nice variety of stuff. I think that would be fun. I just don't want to do Masuda method anytime soon. I'd rather wait on that. Pretty much want to do a lot of the easy like SOS stuff first, and then kind of start doing like variety stuff, I guess. Get all the easy stuff out of the way first, and then kind of figure out where we go from there. What, refill chains in a week each before it sparkled? No, I totally get you. I probably would double up if I did Delamies. I probably would double up on it, just because the call chance is so terrible. So I'd like to. It's on my list. All the Lichen Rock forms. So it's on my list of things to do. That's the plan. Everything just changes when you want to get things in like a Beast Ball, you know? It just gives me a reason to, you know, keep playing these video games. But also, it's just a cool collection to have when it's all, you know, done. Because a lot of these Pokemon you can get in like Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet, but like I don't want that experience. That's a whole different experience for me. So, Nope. Because like all the starter Pokemon we have to do Masuda method for, so that's like 9 shiny Pokemon from like Masuda method already, so. I think one of the Alola forms I'll probably do Masuda method for, because if you do when you hatch Pokemon eggs from an Alola form, the hatching sequence is different. So I think that would be cool to showcase. I don't know what one I would do it for, but I just know that when you hatch an egg that's an Alola form Pokemon in Alola, like they have a different hatching, like the scenery is different, and it just looks cool. I think that'd be fun to just do that for something. I don't know what, but I have to pick one and just do it. Oh yeah, Geodude. Yep, that'd be it. Yeah. I technically could SOS if I did like original Sun Moon, but like catching it in a Beast Ball would be a nightmare. I could trade myself the Beast Ball though. I think I could do. Technically, I could. I don't know. Technically, I could, but I really should just do Masuda method. But it would be really funny though if I traded myself a bunch of Beast Ball. That'd be honestly really funny. It would take forever though, because I'd have to probably like trade over like a bunch of like spam, like just like a bunch of bulk Pokemon that are just conveniently carrying a Beast Ball. Yeah, it's so weird you can't get Geodude in this video game. It's weird. Weird. That would be a funny reason to play original Sun and Moon. The SOS for Geodude. Oh no. Not my substitute. Hang on. See, now I'm super curious. Hang on. Hang on. Alright, Geodude. Okay, hang on. Let me do some research real fast. Hang on, hang on. Okay, so Sun and Moon, it's Route 12 is where you can find it. Okay, 40%. Okay, so it's level 26. Okay, hang on. Stay with me now. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely would. Yeah, that's realistically what I would do is catch a Graveler and a Beast Ball and then just breed it. No, that pretty much is my plan. Okay. Catching calculator. Hold up. Okay, original Sun Moon. Okay, Geodude. We're gonna go Beast Ball. We'll say we'll get its hit points down to 1. What's the level? 26. We'll say that's the... can we paralyze it? No, you can't paralyze it because it's electric. Right? It's electric type, right? Or is that only Golem? No, it's electric type. Okay, so I probably would have to put it to sleep. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Putting it to sleep. This includes the national decks? Is it really? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you could use Soak. Yeah. No, I don't have to do that. No, I don't. So if it's a level 26 Geodude from SOS, and if we get it to 1 hit point and we try to, and it's sleeping, it's like the most I would have to used beast ball wise is like 7. Dude, that's totally possible. I could totally trade over like 15 beast balls. Dude, that's we could do it. It'd be super annoying to have to trade over all the beast ball, but it's definitely possible. Just to say I did it. Cause I don't really care about the trainer name stuff. Like it's me. You know what I mean? Like it's always like it's my Pokemon Moon account, right? You only get like, I think if I remember right, you only get like somewhere between like, I think it's around 10. You think? An original Sun Moon, so like, yeah, it's really annoying. Or in this video game, they're like, you could just buy it. Which prevents them from exploding. Yeah, I have a whole setup. Once upon a time, I tried to get an Alolan Graveler, and I just did not find it. Yeah, so I have, I think I used a damp Parasect. I think that's what I used. Yeah, I just don't think they wanted people, I don't think they wanted, like the Beast Ball wasn't that important in original Sun Moon, I guess. I don't know, it's weird. Dude, that's totally possible, though. We could totally SOS for Geodude and catch it in a Beast Ball. Totally possible. But, like, the Masuda method would be fun, though, too, so... What other Alola forms do we have on the list? Let me check. I have to get 92 shiny Pokemon for Gen 7 for this challenge to be complete. That includes like form changes and all that stuff. Let's see. Alola forms. Let me see. What would be interesting? We could do Cubone. That would be kind of fun because you can SOS for Cubone, but like if I do Masuda method, I can get, if I get 2 shiny Cubone, one would stay Cubone and then one would evolve into Alolan Marowak. That'd be fun. That would be something fun to do. Because everything else you can kind of get from like SOS. No, I still feel like Geodude. I still feel like Geodude because like it's actually like an Alolan form though. Now we should do I think Geodude's the play. You know, that's okay. Oops. How do you get a foreign language Pokemon to breed? I already have them. I've been playing this video game since it was brand new, so I already have all that stuff. I already have my foreign Ditto from like a long time ago. The benefit of being an absolute Pokemon nerd for, you know, a long time. Yeah, Cubone's pretty quick for SOS. Yeah. That changes things completely. Yeah. I just never completed it. I never, like, caught everything shiny from Gen 7. I didn't really like Gen 7 when it first came out. I didn't really like SOS when it, like, first came... Like, I just wasn't... I didn't like the transition from, like, Gen 6 to Gen 7. Like, the Beast Ball challenge is why I like doing this more. Like, it makes me like playing Gen 7 more. It's more unique to specifically the Ultra games because, you know, finding the shiny is, like, not even the difficult part. It's catching it is the actual hard part. Because every Pokemon's different with like their levels, their moves, abilities. Like you have to put more thought into like how you're gonna catch the shiny. Well, just from a shiny hunting perspective, I didn't like it. Because like Gen 7 was stacked. Like they got rid of chain fishing. There's no more Pokemon hordes. You know, it just... Like there's good parts to it, but there's a lot of it like I didn't like. Like the fact that they got rid of chain fishing really bothered me at the time because like I love chain fishing. And like the mechanic still works, but like they took away the shiny part of it, which was really dumb. Like original Sun and Moon, like in retrospect, does not hold up that great in my opinion. Like the story aspect was cool, but like the overall content, like, is I feel like so much better in the Ultra games. But like the only reason you would play like the original Sun and Moon is for, you know, that different storyline, pretty much. They took away the shiny chance for chain fishing. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Because like when you find an item that breaks your chain, I don't see how that would like, because I've never found a shiny from fishing in Gen 7. Because the whole point of chain fishing is to keep finding Pokemon over and over and over again. So if you find an item that like totally like defeats the purpose of like a chain, yeah. I have no like factual like data proving that, but I'm 99% sure that's like the reason why chain fishing like is not a thing. Because if it was still like a thing you could do, like people would be doing it. And these video games have been out for a long time now. Like, you know, it would have just been figured out at some point. But I remember specifically fishing right away, and I was like, "Why is there items?" And I was like, "Oh, they changed it." So it's like making money was easier, but like the shiny part of it was kind of taken away. And then Generation 8 has fishing, but like there is no chain fishing mechanic in Sword and Shield, which is also really dumb. Probably because SOS could, yeah. You could pretty much SOS everything. That's kind of like probably the game plan. Which makes sense, but like, it's like having the option would have been cool, especially for water Pokemon. That would have been so cool if you could do both, chain fishing or SOS. You know, give the player options. Would have been cool. I'm running out of encounters because my dinner's ready and I'm hungry. Sparkle something. So just make sure you're subscribing to the channel, everybody. We're doing $200 of shiny hunting this month. So if you'd like to see more shiny hunting from 3DS and Switch games to Temtem, just make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Because it's pretty much every day live streaming until we reach 200 hours of live streaming within the month. So some days could be a little shorter. Some days will be really, really long. Just depends on what's happening that day. Typically the weekends are probably gonna be like the longest streams I do for this entire marathon, but you never know. If I get really invested into a video game, certain projects will just, you know, I'll just stream longer. It just depends. Now that I like understand SOS and I know like what to do with it, it's definitely a lot more fun. So is it still possible to trade Pokemon? Yeah, oh yeah, that's always gonna work. Yeah, local connection's always gonna work for 3DS games. It's just the Wi-Fi stuff is turned off. Yeah, because I literally traded myself like 2 days ago. So. Local trading will always work, especially for Gen 6 and Gen 7. So all that stuff still works. Because you can still add people, you can still add friend codes and stuff. It's just you can't do any online trading. No, that's the catch-22. Yeah, no, that'll totally work. Just add each other's friend code and then play your video game and it'll work. Like I said, I literally just traded myself like 2 days ago. all the stuff still works. Ooh. Well, all right, Vulpix, it's up to you. Survey says... No, not today. 400 total SOS encounters and no sparkles. That's extra sad. What can you do? Nothing, that's what. Yeah, so like I said, I'm just going to keep... well, I'll put these 3DS systems in sleep mode, and then I'll pick this up on Wednesday. Because tomorrow we're going to do some Let's Go. I see you're streaming on Twitch today. But thank y'all for watching. Hope you had some fun today. Had a good time. No sparkles though, so...